Turning Point.
The opening contest for Turning Point is a no-ropes barbed wire massacre. About to make his way to the ring, accompanied by James Mitchell. This is a bear.
For the past 3 months on pay-per-view, Abyss and Sabu have squared off against each other. From no disqualification matches to the unforgettable Monsters Ball, they battled at Unbreakable, Bound for Glory, and Genesis pay-per-view. And while the brutality was off the charts in all 3 bouts, the violence factor gets raised to another level. Tonight at Turning Point, it's TNA's first ever Barbed Wire Massacre.
And ladies and gentlemen, introducing his opponent from Bombay, this is Sabu.
Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to putting your body on the line, when it comes to shutting out the pain, or using the pain as a motivational weapon, no one does it like the Homicidal, Suicidal, the Genocidal Sabu. And look at the monster Abyss, already on the attack, not even allowing Sabu to get in the ring. And Don, we have seen this situation with the monster Abyss play out over the course of the past couple of weeks, as Sabu has, wow, a barbed wire baseball bat that he took a shot at him with, and it got stuck in the barbed wire ropes. We've seen Abyss fight through the fear, and he's inside the 6-sided ring, surrounded by the barbed wire ropes. Plus, there's barbed wire boards around ringside.
I'll tell you what, I like how Abyss came right out and attacked Sabu. A match that Sabu has an advantage because he's done it so many times.
Exactly right.
You saw right there with the back how it's stuck in the barbed wire. Think about your flesh sticking in that. Think about your arms, your legs. If they can tangle up that with the force, when the body goes into that, the damage sometimes can be irreparable. And I'm going to tell you this.
What a shot, my God! Steel hair shot. Sabu fired it right into the face, right into the head, and there's another one in the top of the head of this 6'8", 350-pound monster. What's Sabu going to do? Is bring up the chin.
Oh, he catches him. Abyss going to howl, but he breaks it back to the ring.
2, no. Oh, my God.
Caught him right in it.
He tossed him off the pin attempt right into the barbed wire. You see James Mitchell at ringside. He loves every second of it. Sabu caught. Wow, his arm wrapped right in the barbed wire. Look at the referee, Rudy Charles. He's got a protective uniform. He's got combat boots. He's got SWAT team pants, a long sleeve shirt. He's got gloves. Boy, he came prepared.
You can see already what kind of an effect the barbed wire can have immediately. As he goes right in it. Now Abyss goes right there for a chokehold. Anything he can to take the breath out of him. But you know Abyss doesn't want to go for a pin at this point. He wants to inflict damage. He wants to beat Sabu in his own game, because Sabu has been terrorizing him with the barbed wire time after time after
Look
time.
out!
Oh no, he's fighting back.
Abyss has Sabu. Going to try and take him face first into the barbed wire, but you're right, Sabu does fight back. And Abyss now grabs onto the barbed wire just to prevent his head from going right in to that very unforgiving barbed wire rope.
You also got to consider Sabu is out there wrestling with a broken nose. Where Abyss caught him with a forearm in a brawl they had a few weeks ago when they brawled outside of the building. But I'm going to tell you something. Pain is not an option. Pain is not anything you can allow to affect you in this match, because if you do, you will lose it. This is the kind of match you have to block out everything but your task at hand.
God, we promised you on Impact, ladies and gentlemen, this would not be like any other wrestling promotion that has advertised barbed wire matches. Oh my God! And you see an example of it there. Oh my God, his neck, he's stuck right in the barbed wire. Abyss took him high overhead and dropped him right across the barbed wire.
You can see right there Sabu trying to pull himself out of it. And it just stepped so early when JB took that apple around it. Oh, he had to go do whatever he had to do. And oh, look at this.
You're right, anything just to extricate himself from the barbed wire. And now he's again. Sabu on the attack with that weapon, whatever it is, he's driving it into the arm. Oh, the monster Abyss, and he does so again. It's just amazing. We've seen Abyss overcome the fear of barbed wire. You heard from James Mitchell earlier. You heard during the pre-show. Something in Abyss's past that triggered that reluctance to go anywhere near the barbed wire, but Mitchell has helped him face his fear. Sabu, steel chair, position.
Here he comes! Oh, look at that! God! Abyss gets out of the way, and then Sabu is getting himself caught time and time again. He's already ripped his pants right there. We got to see a replay there.
Oh, if there's any chance, let's take another look at this off the chair.
Oh, man! Ow! There's nowhere you can run. There's nowhere you can hide. It can't be avoided, Mike.
Sabu in such severe pain, and Don, we mentioned this earlier. If there's any individual that can fight through that pain or use the pain as a motivational tool, look at the arm of Abyss, the blood streaming out of it. That has to be Sabu. Substantial height and weight advantage for this 6'8", 350-pound monster. I almost think it's countered by the experience edge of Sabu, particular his history in barbed wire matches over in Japan.
Well, it's obvious he can fight through the pain. I mean, but the part that I'm realizing is, as the match goes, you have nowhere to go. You forget almost that it's there. Of course, right into the barbed wire. That is just
fight through the pain, Abyss. Let's take another look at this. Abyss charges across. Here he comes right into your living room, and he's dropped toe hold by Sabu and goes right into the barbed wire, and there's a steel chair shot.
I'll tell you what, I'm amazed at how well they put this barbed wire up. As you can see, it's not budging at all. As they hit it, it just rolls right in on them, and there's nowhere for him to go, as it's now become a bloody mess. You can see there, Sabu trying to get some kind of momentum and realize he's got nothing to bounce off of.
Big clubbing blow to the top of the head by the monster Abyss. It just dropped. It stopped Sabu in his tracks. Sabu back up to his feet. He's caught. Could be a choke slam.
Oh! Right on the chair.
Back first into the steel chair. Pin attempt. 2. No.
I mean, think about that. Not only did Sabu had to feel the pain of the barbed wire, and looking right there, James Mitchell threw in that barbed wire chair. And Abyss, who before would never even touch the likes of that, now he's got over his fear and he sets it up right on top of Sabu.
Oh no. Now what's he gonna do? Chair right across the chest and face of Sabu.
He's got nowhere to bounce off.
You can't spring off the rope.
Oh, what a counter by Sabu. Right where it hurts the most. Oh, man.
Abyss thought that he had weakened Sabu sufficiently to try that move, but no, Sabu was able to position the chair. Yes, it's wrapped in barbed wire. Oh, God, he hit him in the head with it.
Look at the blood on the arm of Abyss. Sabu showing no mercy, goes back and hits him on the head again. On the head again. Oh, this is just brutal, folks. I can't even describe what I'm seeing.
What you're seeing, Don, is one of the most physically violent spectacles in the history of pay-per-view wrestling. And TNA is presenting it to you in this barbed wire massacre. Watch Sabu spring off the chair.
He goes over. Unbelievable. Over the top of the barbed wire. Onto Abyss. Somehow poisoned there and it falls back. Wow.
Yes, they are on their feet in the impact zone. The TNA chants.
Look at this.
Sabu.
Look what Sabu's got.
Oh no, he's got that big 4x8 sheet of plywood with the barbed wire wrapped all over it, and he tossed it into the ring. What does he have in store?
Oh man, I mean, this is just, they're now just feeding off on each other. He kind of thought Abyss was out of it a little bit. He turned right into a boot right there by Abyss. Oh, right on top of it again. Look at that, Mike. That's a way to get you back in the ring.
The front suplex by Abyss, draping Sabu. Yes, my God, body first across that barbed wire. He's just hanging. Let's take another look.
Again, you can see it as he drapes him, and he's still stuck on the top of the barbed wire. And look at him, just the blood, the pain, the gore. Oh man, that's why this guy is not so
both men back inside this six-sided ring, surrounded by barbed wire, and now there's that big sheet, the plywood sheet, the barbed wire all over it. Abyss positions it in place. Big shot to the back of the head. Oh no!
I can't even imagine this.
No, I don't want to watch.
I can't even watch. Oh, as he throws him on top of this, and you can see Sabu fighting for everything he's got right there. Look at the blood flow. They got nowhere. He just naturally reacted along the road, and they can't do it.
Looked like Abyss was going to try and powerbomb Sabu into the barbed wire boards. Sabu able to fight it off. Now charges. My God! Stomach first into the barbed wire. His entire body is stuck in the barbed wire board.
Oh, this is just too much to watch. Look at this again. Oh, man, there's no way to avoid it. No way to avoid it.
My God, we've never seen anything like this in TNA. Ladies and gentlemen, I trust you've never seen anything like this barbed wire massacre on pay-per-view before, as now Abyss brings, yes, the barbed wire board, another plywood sheet inside the ring.
This, Mike, I've never seen so much barbed wire in so short of a space, so small of a space, and it just gets worse and worse as Abyss is setting this thing up, and you can just, your mind can visually already picture what it would look like if somebody goes in that, and it's hard to describe.
Now Sabu up to his feet, going to try and mount an offensive here. After everything that he's gone through, quickly reversed off, puts on the brace. Whoa!
Well, you got to give Sabu credit. Oh, look at that! He pushed the ref out of the way, and Abyss goes face first, body first, right into the barbed wire table. He's stuck there. He's stuck into it. And you can see Mitchell screaming at him, but what can Abyss do?
Nothing. You're right, Don. He's got nowhere to go because he's stuck right against that barbed wire board.
Oh, he kicked on top of the other. Oh, man.
He's sandwiched between them. Pin.
This is, oh, please, somebody end it.
The winner of Barbed Wire Massacre, Sabu.
Mike, words, a picture's worth 1,000 words right there. There is just no way to describe what we've seen as the crowd yelling Sabu has won. He took so much. Oh my, somebody get that off of him.
He's stuck, Don. He's sandwiched in between the barbed wire boards. And look at Sabu put the boots to him after he's already won the barbed wire massacre.
It's just emotion right now. It's adrenaline. They're both hurt. You can see the blood pouring out of Sabu's face. Oh man, Abyss, I can't even imagine what he's going through underneath there. That sandwich of barbed wire. Oh man, here's some more. Oh, that's when he went off the chair, caught his leg. Then you saw the drop toe hold, face first into the barbed wire.
Now you see the monster Abyss just draping Sabu, hanging him over the top strand of barbed wire. Abyss came back, dropped him stomach first across the board. But then the monster Abyss went crashing into one board, and yes, Sabu took advantage to gain the win, to gain the victory in the barbed wire massacre. And they're still cutting him loose. Look at the blood pouring out of the arm, out of the body of the monster Abyss.
As you hear the crowd showing their support, they know they've seen a valiant effort by two warriors. But I'm telling you what, I don't even know if I can look at that shot of Sabu going on top of him in that sandwich of barbed wire that he was in. Mike, this has been unlike anything that we've ever seen.